When she smiles at you, she'll say, angels don't lie. Angels don't lie.
Hey guys, how are you? Hello, love. Thank you for so much for joining. And I'm really excited today because I'm going to talk to you about how to uncomplicate your life, right? Because we mess ourselves up, we get in our own way, we create storylines that have us playing small. And, you know, healing is big work. It's just ginormous and it can be very overwhelming. And sometimes we just don't even know that first step to take in order to feel better. So today I'm going to do a couple of things. One, I'm going to provide you with a beautiful meditation that's going to help guide you, realign you, and open you up. And I'm going to give you some tools that you can use to make a decision of how you can uncomplicate your life. It doesn't have to be so hard. So I'm going to ask you a few questions. First is, do you feel drained physically? Do you feel drained physically? How about spiritually? Right? These are big questions. Physically means your body, you're exhausted all the time, you're worn out, you're not feeling great, you're having a physical experience. Spiritually means you're not tuned into God, you're not aligned with that higher connection. You feel like you're not being heard, you're not connecting, and you're not sure where to put your belief system. You might even be questioning. The next question I'm going to ask is, have you made attempts? Have you made some attempts to feel better, but maybe they failed? Maybe the attempts, the energy you put in has met resistance or feeling more lack, and then more lack is coming to you. Maybe it's actually in the vibration of money, and that money is just stagnant and it's not moving forward. Or maybe it's in your relationships and you want a higher vibe relationship, but you keep getting those low vibe and maybe more drama coming to you, and you're wondering why? Is your life out of balance? And I just want you to share that with me. Like, give me a text, let me know, is your life out of balance, and where, if you actually know, is it out of balance? And if you feel like you're living with lack, and we just talked about that, in the lack of whether it is relationships, is it abundance, is it spiritual, is it not knowing your soul truth? I want to know what that is for you and what it looks like, even if you know, even if you aren't sure. I want to hear from you. I want to know, I'm not really sure what that is, but I know that I have a lack. Have you been searching for a meaning for your life? Have you been searching to understand your purpose and why you're here? Have you been wondering, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing? Right? Is that something that's been going on for you? Are you still wondering, like, the meaning of my life? Why am I here? Why did God create me? Right? Who am I? And here's my final question. This is a really big one, and I really like it, and I think it's fun. Do you wish you had a fairy godmother, and that she would come in like she did on Cinderella and just wave this wand, and all of a sudden the pieces of your life would come back together, and you'd be wearing a beautiful outfit, and your hair would look exactly how you wanted it to look, and you would have the people around you that you always wanted to have, and your house was beautiful, and all the things kind of lined up because she came in and took care of everything. She made it better. She took a friggin' pumpkin and made it into a carriage. I mean, she took the crap and she made it into something beautiful. Is that what you're looking for? And it's okay, because I know I'd have this. I get you. I felt this too. 10 years ago, when I started my business, I was finally living in the truth of who I am. I followed what I innately knew to be true, even through my doubts, even through my worries, even through the shame that I carried. And that innate truth is that angels don't lie. That's what held me. Just that one sentence. Angels don't lie. If I follow these nudges, if I tune into spirit, if I lean into love, then I'm going to be okay. Right? I'm going to be okay. I just wanted to be okay. I saw other people okay, and I wanted to be okay. I didn't want to feel like crap anymore. I didn't want to feel sad and lonely. And even though I had like a beautiful family and children, and I had what other people saw as abundance, I lacked it because I didn't have any believability in me. I had lack because I didn't believe in myself. I didn't have confidence. I didn't like myself. I didn't look in the mirror and go, girl, you're crushing it today. No, I looked in the mirror and I said everything that I wasn't. Fear had me so wrapped up in the ugly stories that I was repeating them to myself. I listened to the lies. They became part of my life, and that's what I put out in the world. And guess what happened? That's what I kept getting in return. The lack, the lack, the lack. So I was enough with that. And when I started to really tune into angels don't lie, this innate truth that I had within me, right? That my body can tune into spirit, not only physically see, hear, and know the messages from heaven, from the departed, but also the innate truth that is available for all of us. It's not just for the special. It's not just for this person over here. It's not just for me. You can have this too. Does this mean that you're a medium? No. But what this means is that you're an intuitive being and you are meant to be here. You're meant to be on this planet. You are meant to go through these experiences, hard as they may be, and experience the healing. Because it's the healing when we transcend, when we transform our belief system and transcend the fucking pain, that we get to the yumminess. So this is what I want for you. I want you to have that yumminess. I want you to have the love. I want you to have that experience of your own greatness. So, like I said, holding the truth of angels don't lie, which was innate within me. I always was guided when I was younger. I had this special gift, this special knowing. I felt spirit nudge me when I wasn't supposed to do things. For instance, when I was younger and I took up smoking because I thought I was going to fit in and be cool because I was different, right? And we all want to fit in at that young teenage age, right? 13, 14, 15, whatever it is. So I was about 15 and I'm in summer school and I'm hanging out with these kids that are not of the high vibe, but I could feel their pain because I was a magnet for pain. I wanted to heal the world then. So I'm going to heal these kids. I'm going to show up for them on the sidewalk during summer school, in the middle of hot summer. I'm going to smoke with them and I'm going to talk with them and I'm going to connect with them. And that's what I did. And even though spirit was nudging me, the angels were like, no. And I had this sense in my lung. I could feel it then. And now when we're talking about it, it's coming back. And I had this feeling of a leaky lung. I knew I'm not supposed to do this. I got my no and I tuned it out. Yeah, I didn't really pull on like a full-time smoker, but I did here and there partake in cigarettes. And each and every time the angels nudged me, that's not even a word. They nudged me and they said, no. And so I finally listened. I finally tuned in. It wasn't until I was in like my 20s. No, yeah, it was before we got married. So it must've been like 19 and I stopped, completely. So it took me a few years to finally listen to that tone, to finally say, that's a truth. I couldn't tell anybody about it because who would believe me? Who's going to believe me that I'm getting this message in my body to not smoke? And I didn't know it was angels. I didn't know it was part of heaven. I didn't know it was even God. I was wondering where it was coming from, right? So it took me time to cultivate this relationship with the angels, with my angelic team of light. It took me time to cultivate my intuition. And once I did, the angels showed me everybody can cultivate their intuition. Everybody can tune in to their gut and have this guidance system. Everybody. So you are not alone. We are not separate. This is a truth. Okay. And so this truth of angels don't lie, led me to my purpose. So they led me to my purpose and to this mission that I have. And the mission is big. It's quite large. You know, my purpose to help people to show up and share messages, to share what your departed loved ones want you to know, what your angels want you to know, what the energy around you that you can move and heal, you know, what that is about, what it looks like, you know, to validate your pain. So the purpose is that I am going to raise the collective consciousness, because when we heal, when I heal my pain, it heals the level of pain in my family, and then my extended family, and then my friends. So there's this collective consciousness that happens, this collective healing that raises the vibration of our planet. And right, who's going to raise their hand that we need healing in our world today, right? Who's going to say, yes, absolutely, we need this? Everybody. There's nobody out there right now that would say there's not healing needed. We are low vibe as a society, as a human conditioning. We need to raise that consciousness. So you taking responsibility, you taking a hold of, I can heal this stuff. And even if you feel like your stuff is little and it doesn't matter, it fucking matters. I'm going to tell you right now, it matters. Because if you leave something unhealed within you, you're going about your day and fear has you. Fear has you because he's telling you, oh, don't worry about it. It's in the past. And then you make your decisions based off of that. Your decision making is controlled by fear, and you don't even realize it, because here you have this unhealed energy, this unhealed emotion, and it's triggered. You pick up those feelings, you pick up that energy when you are triggered by that energy, and all of a sudden it comes rising, and maybe you're reactive. Maybe you're using a voice that you don't even want to use. Maybe you're making a decision because you don't know. Maybe you're not plugged in and you're making it out of fear. Or maybe you're not making a decision. Maybe you're not even going forward. Maybe you're blocking it all off and you're like, no, I'm going to play small. I'm going to sit down. I don't know. What are you doing? I know for me, and I know for the clients that I see, and what I've seen consistently is people don't like to look at their pain. People don't like to look at their pain. They want to ignore it as a whole, right? They want to say, I've already healed it. It doesn't matter. It's in the past. That was years ago. And they aren't healing. And what's happening is they're passing it down to their children. They're passing it down without even connecting to this lineage of crap energy. And so together we can be on mission. Together we can be on mission to really raise the vibration of our planet, to raise the vibration of our towns, our cities. We can go small. We can just go our neighborhood. We can go our house. Break it down. If you heal, other people are going to follow suit. It's not about you saying, hey, I've healed. Come on over. I'm going to heal you too. But it's about you changing behaviors and patterns and new thought systems. And that creation automatically has an energetic effect on other people. Automatically. It's the coolest thing ever. Coolest thing ever. So what I'm offering you today is this uncomplicated healing. Uncomplicate your life, right? So it's a connection to heal. It's a connection to really delve in and have this experience with spirit together. Together we'll show up, and together we'll do the work. Together. So you're not alone. So you don't feel like it's so hard. So you don't feel like it's a burden. So you aren't left wondering, what am I doing? So I've worked with women who are ready. And this is, I'll tell you exactly the woman who this is. And this might be you or it might not be. But this is who this Uncomplicate Your Life is for. This session is for. It's for the woman that is in her low. This might even be her rock bottom. And she has no other choice but to choose something, some semblance of love, to be pulled out and cared for. She's willing to look at her relationship with God. She's willing to look at her relationship with self. She might not know the pain and where it's coming from. She might not be connected to how she's going to do this, but she doesn't have to be. You don't have to be, because spirit is in the lead. Because when spirit opens us up, Everything is possible. Miracle moments, miracle shifts, the greatness comes, and we don't have to do anything. So I offer you that I will meet you at the energy where you are. That means if you are in that low place, if you are confused, if maybe you're ready to do some work, maybe you've already done some work and you're still not getting where you want to go. Maybe you have a destination in mind. We'll map it out together. A point A to a point B. We'll have a plan. You and I in spirit together. So when we bring in this divine illumination, only truth comes through. We don't do predictions. We don't do low energy. Only the truth that is meant for your highest and best good. Your highest and best good. So let me tell you, that's healing made simple, right? Because now we're not doing anything. Now we're not pulling and trying. Now we're not forcing. We're doing only the things. We're allowing divine energy to shift and heal what we don't want to think about. It's magic. It really is. It's this mystical, magical energy. So let me tell you something that I know to be innately true. We all want to be validated for our pain. Whether it's physical, whether it's emotional, we want to be validated. And when left unvalidated, this is when our life becomes off balance. Validation, when I deliver a message from a departed loved one that has abused or hurt someone, or maybe even a love that they hadn't felt in a really long time, maybe a validating message of, I miss you, and here's what's going on in your life. Here's what I've seen. So they let you know that they've been involved in your life. This validation heals. It's mysterious. It's mystical. It just does something in the body that can't be seen by the human eye until all of a sudden you realize you're not carrying that weight around. And then somebody says to you, wow, you look different. And you're like, yeah, I feel different because you've been validated. Validation is everything. I will also help you to be accountable for your own shit. I won't keep you replaying your story because spirit doesn't play that. Only fear does. Only fear does. We will rise above. We will rise above the stories and do the work. We will do your you work, specific for you, nobody else. Because the accountability matters, right? That you are going to stay on program of what works for you, right? That soul plan that you need, yep, that's part of it. What God has in mind for you, we'll talk about it. We'll see how it fits with your desires. We'll level it out. We'll work with specific meditations so that you will feel empowered by these tones that come through, by the messages, the words, and the healing that come through that make sense. So you can integrate the things easily without defending your story, without feeling like, no, that doesn't work for me. We'll work with it until or unless you don't want it. We'll work with it until it makes sense. Okay? The tools that you need and the messages and support, all part of that. All part of that. So let's take a little break right here. Let's take a little break right here. And that's going to do a little meditation. And I'm going to use my singing bowl because sound energy is absolutely incredible for aligning our energy centers, for reprogramming them and aligning with the divine. It's really mystical, magical. Again, I'm going to use that phrase because it's true. We don't have to do anything. Just listen. Breathe in through your nose. Hold the breath in and feel it. Okay? Here you go. Take a nice inhalation through your nose. Allow that breath to go all the way down your spine. Connect with your root chakra located at the base of your spine. Do a little rock in your chair if you can. Just allow that energy to settle in. Feel it Go ahead and close your eyes and continue to breathe in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Allowing that energy in your root chakra at the base of your spine to just be. One more deep inhalation, and this time a full exhale. Do that again. Fully release. Beautiful. Go ahead and put your hands just over that root chakra, just on the front of your lower abdomen, palm over palm. Again, close your eyes. And right now, I just want you to repeat, I am the light. I am safe. I am protected. I am the light. I am safe. I am protected. I am the light. I am safe. I am protected. Beautiful. How does that feel? Right? We groove in that energy when we really allow it. We can move. We can feel our whole body align with it. We transform the cells. We transform the energy. And all of a sudden, things are rearranged. We can see clearer. So just notice how you're going to, notice the things you're going to feel and the experiences the rest of the day. Just notice how you approach things, because when we work with that root chakra, we're talking about connecting to our truth, connecting to our place here on earth, right? And feeling comfortable in that and releasing the hold, which can be anger, judgment, fear, frustration. It can be so many things, so many complicated things in that root chakra. So let's just stay with that energy and see how that feels. Use your journal to write down all of your findings, all of your even questionings that you might have, your feelings, okay? So look, if you sign up for this great session, this transformational intensive that I'm offering you, we will work together. I will show up for you. I will show up for you 110% because it's what I do, right? So we'll get 4 jam-packed sessions. I move quickly, so it's going to be amazing, right? They're going to be either once a week or once every other week. We move in that energy because Spirit says we take 21 days to learn a new habit, right? This new energy, we're going to shape-shift everything, and we don't need to dilly-dally and waste time. I don't need to hold your hand. I don't need to baby. I need to help you to go, right? To wake up. So in this 4-month, in these jam-packed sessions, we're going to get really deep and go in, right? We're just going to dive in. And they can be video sessions. They can be in person. It really depends on where you are and how you work So even if you live far away and you want to travel in for this session, it's incredible. But any way we do it, you're going to feel it. They're going to be guided meditations that are going to be specifically for you. So I don't pre-write or pre-script any of my work. I allow the divine to move through me and to channel the information that is meant for your body, your being, your soul. So they're really specific. And there will be homework. I don't leave you hanging. I'm going to give you some action steps, some tools to work with as you go about in between the session. And the accountability is you can text me, we can email, we can jump on a call if you need to. The support is going to be there. That added benefit of a year connection of emails and texts and, phone calls, if you need it to stay in that alignment, it's going to happen for 12 whole months. You have a whole year to stay in that alignment. So if you feel like you've fallen off in a year's time, in 6 months' time, well, all of a sudden you pick up the phone, we're going to get you right back into that alignment. So that's the next part. You also have the unlimited digital content inside of my members club. Unlimited digital content. So what that means are all of those amazing masterclasses that I've recorded and put into the members club, you're going to receive. And you'll have that 4-month membership as long as we are working together. So really great. You'll be able to get through some of that extra stuff and feel really supported as we're doing this you work together. You've been led here, and I'm going to tell you, this is what I want you to pay attention to, right? We're led for a reason to certain people, to certain energy, to certain books. God has us in his best interest, and he will throw us bones. He will put the energy that we need. And when we trust, like I said, angels don't lie. So I always have this innate trust that when God puts something in front of me, I sit and I hold it in prayer. I do this, what I call stop, drop, and pray. I take a moment to sit in my body and to ask, is this the energy? Is this the energy? Is this the class? Is this the support that my body needs? Or is this the support, because I'm working with so many people, that somebody else needs and you're showing it to me? So I sit with that energy and I put my pen to the paper, because when we do that, we journal it out. Well, we're out of our head and we can hear those answers. But listen, fear holds us, and it's undeniable. So make a list of your fears, right? If this is a no-brainer for you, you're signing up, it's no big deal. I'm not talking to you. So girl, sign up, send me an email, we're going to work. But if you're questioning and you have fear and you're like, I can't come up with that money, and what is she, crazy? What I want you to do is I want you to list it out. I want you to list out your fears. I want you to look at them, and I want you to look at them, and I want you to say, angels, my guide, my angels, God, show me the truth. Illuminate for me the lies that are being told to me. And then notice what words disappear off that page. Notice where love shines through. Trust your gut feeling, right? Because if this is meant for you, it's a no-brainer. You'll always find a way. We always find a way. So tune into spirit, tune into your angels, trust your gut, and go with it. If we're meant to work together, then we will. Then we will. And I promise you, when you sign up, I promise you, without a doubt, that you are going to be so happy that you did. Because I'm going to love on you, I'm going to show you compassion and respect, and I'm going to fill you with as much wisdom and divine connection as I possibly can. So my blessing, my prayer for you is that you sit with your root chakra open, and you will allow it to lead you in your place here on earth, and that you listen to the innate truth of your soul and what energy needs to shift. And if healing the collective consciousness is meant for you, if you need to start with you, to heal your family, to heal your lineage, to heal your friends, then I hope and I pray that God provides the method and the answers that you so need. God bless you, and I will see you guys soon. And if you have any questions, please just drop me an email at jeannie@jeanniestreet.com, and let's have that conversation, okay? All right, beautiful.